Okay, let's wrap this up today, June 19th. I want to go into a little further because there are legitimate concerns about the use of foreign troops and mercenaries. It's no secret. We have to grasp and wrap your brain around something that's very evil. You are the last large major obstacle in the way of this elite globalist evil. They cannot have this one world government, one world monetary system, and more than likely a one world form of religion, as long as your Bill of Rights and your Constitution and Republic stands in their way. How could you have a corrupt, evil, greedy, one world government, new world order, old world order, however you want to term it, in a one world monetary system that makes the wealthier wealthier, the poor poorer, and extinguishes the middle class across the globe? Servants and the elite. That's what it'd be. As long as your Constitution and your Bill of Rights stands in their way, they cannot go for it. They'll probably get one shot. They have to have, for the United States, they have to have foreign troops and mercenaries to accompany the forces they anticipate that will remain on board with these unlawful orders. There are professional military units from across the globe. There are also some that are horrible. They are mean as hell. They have no attachment to you. They've been killing and warring for decades or centuries. Some of these are brutal units. They're the ones that mostly concern me. They don't care about decapitating, amputating, pre or post-mortem abuse, pillaging or raping. They don't. The mercenaries have never been on my... I've never perceived the mercenaries as beneficial except for... No, I'm not even going to comment. That's going a little too far. I just don't have any appreciation or see any beneficial usage of having the mercenaries. The mercs they do not serve you. They will serve the elite. Blackwater XE can kiss my ass. Most of the time when I have somebody tell me, oh, we know somebody with black, no, they want to tell you how much money they're making. They're not in it for any honor and conviction. Piss on them. They have no jurisdiction in the United States. The Constitution does not recognize the mercenaries. They have no power of police, but yet Bush Jr. let them roam all over Katrina in New Orleans. They weren't authorized the first days they were down. They shouldn't have been down there, and nobody did anything. They're fully armed. Who in the hell did they think they were? You're going to see it when they turn them loose on you. Compound that by other merc units. I just want you to think about these things. They have no constitutional right to order you or police you. The foreign troops do not have any constitutional right. I don't care how many prior administrations and current administrations under the table agreements with the son of a bitches at the United Nations and God knows who else. It's not in your best interest. They've got to implode the economy. They have to create the chaos. And once they get your rights removed and aborted, you're never going to get them back. I don't foresee how they're going to hand over what they have spent trillions of dollars and so many years building up to this climactic moment in your history. They don't have the authority. They're hoping to scare the living hell out of you, intimidate you, and kill you. You don't comply, they don't care at that point. That's why I have brought up intestinal fortitude, self-discipline, self-motivation. Get as much information and knowledge. Get credible training while you can, people. If you're going to defend yourself, get it from credible sources. Learn evasive tactics. Learn small unit operations. Learn how to survive. It's more than food and water. It's more than engaging enemy. You have to know your enemy, but you have to know your capabilities as well. I will reiterate, confidence brings stability. Knowledge brings stability. And understanding will bring stability. And the intestinal fortitude and the discipline, the self-discipline and the motivation will hopefully bring in checks and balances. There's a lot more to this. I can't do this in a few videos. I'm trying to challenge you, if you don't have it, to seek it from within yourself. Don't depend on somebody to feed you a bunch of bullshit. And don't wait until the crisis is to start saying, well, maybe I should have done some of this while we had time. That's a little dangerous. No, it's a lot dangerous. Now, we have one country, one constitutional republic, and it's worth defending people if they make the power grab against you. I strongly encourage you do not advocate a preemptive strike on these people. You do not want to start open warfare. They're set up to respond to that, and don't be surprised if they have a staged incident to make it look like you did it. You being the American people. They've got to justify this sick game to the remainder of the world, to justify why we're killing each other and they're killing us and we're at war. They shut the food and the power grid off, the transportation. They're detaining you. It's hell. They have to justify this. They have to blame it on us or the staged incidents, so they can come out and manipulate the rest of the world. And I just hit a buzzword. Be careful of manipulation. It's at any corner you turn right now. There is deception, manipulation, and then those of you who say you're truth seekers, however that's defined, be discerning. You don't have to distrust every word somebody says. Just be careful. Stand on your own convictions, your own conclusions, and your own honor. You're less likely to be manipulated and taken into darkness because somebody wants what remaining assets you have or your trust. I am not a follower. And I'm sure as hell I would rather fight by myself if it came down to it than with a bunch of damn fools. And I'm sure there are vets that would agree with me. I have a much better survivability rate in my family by myself here than aligning myself up with questionable causes. Out of 300 million people, not all of us are going to be compatible in these situations. Be careful where you align yourself, people. I felt this way from the beginning when I made videos, and I'm even stronger about it now. Your family's worth it. You get one chance for your decisions. I'm better off here. That's why I put the time and the money to try to make my family prepared as best we can for success if this doesn't end up in hell, or success in defending and making it day to day until this resolves itself one way or another. There's so many scenarios that can be played out right now. So many opportunities in the feds, in the NWO, or the elite. They have the wild cards. And you still have the empowerment to make your decisions. As always, I leave you hopefully for a very long time in peace, safety, freedom, liberty, and good health. Hear, see, and sort for yourself, people, and prepare. Thank you, and carry on.